So if you're working as a health, fitness, or wellness professional, you're going to run into clients that seem to have a really short temper, and maybe they kind of fly off the handle a little bit too easily. And it is possible for you to run into a client that's just a jerk. That can certainly happen. But I find that most of these individuals have physiological issues going on inside their body that are creating these problems. And when you can help them understand these problems, you can help these clients fix the issues. So in this video, I'm going to share how to help clients look at their physiology to figure out what may be creating this problem and then steps they can take to correct it. Let's jump in.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
Now there can be more than one possible underlying cause for a short temper, but if you run into a client that he's like, I yelled at the mailman because I didn't like the shorts that he was wearing, and they're kind of getting set off a little bit too easily, the first thing you want to look at is this. And you need to help them understand that basically the autonomic nervous system kind of runs a lot of the show behind the curtains in the body. And basically, this is a lot of operations that you don't have to think about happening. You don't have to think about your heart beating, or you don't have to think about breathing. These things just kind of happen. And the autonomic nervous system is in charge of these functions. Now there's two sides. There's the parasympathetic side, which is the rest and digest side. And then there's also the sympathetic side, which is the fight or flight side. And both of these sides are appropriate. The body will move back and forth into these sides of the autonomic nervous system when it's needed and when it's appropriate. So what we need to understand is that a stress in your client's life can push their body into that sympathetic fight or flight state. And what this is going to do is it's going to change the way that the body operates. It's going to change the way the body uses glucose. It can raise temperature, it can raise the blood pressure, and it's changing all of these things to prioritize survival. It's helping the body function at a higher level to deal with what it's viewing as an emergency. So if a person was being chased by a lion, the person's not going to go, maybe I'll just kind of go over there to get away from the lion. No, they're going to run. They're going to freak out. They're going to act in an extreme manner, and they're going to act in an immediate manner to prioritize them getting to survive as a human. So they will run, and they'll run as fast as they've ever run. They're not just going to meander. So this is kind of what happens in this sympathetic fight or flight state. So this type of reaction is by design. The problem is some people can get stuck too far in one of these states. If a person is stuck in a parasympathetic state most of the time, it can create health issues like allergies or asthma. And if a person is stuck in a sympathetic state most of the time, there's other health issues that can be created, but one of those problems is that they will react as if they're still in an emergency. To take this to another level to understand this a little bit better, if you were being chased by a lion, but your toddler said, hey, can I have some more cheese puffs? You're not going to be like, oh, honey, it's not really time for cheese puffs right now. It's going to be like, no, I'm not going to give you cheese puffs. I'm being chased by a lion. You're in an emergency state, and when you have that type of reaction to your toddler, anybody watching is going to be like, oh, well, that makes sense. He's being chased by a lion. He's trying not to die, and his toddler's worried about cheese puffs right now, so of course they're going to get yelled at a little bit. But if you're not being chased by a lion and there is no visible threat and your client yells at their toddler like that, well, anybody watching is going to be like, oh, well, that guy's a jerk. They're 100% sure that they're a jerk, and they're very convinced that they're a jerk. The reality is that the body is still in that stress state. There is no immediate and visible threat, but the body is in that state of we're in an emergency. So the reactions that a person has can still be in that extreme and immediate, like we should be when we're in an emergency. So there's a wide variety of issues that can push a person to be stuck in this sympathetic state, but in this sympathetic state, the body still views it as there's a stress going on. So the person's going to be a little bit quicker and a little bit more extreme in their reactions. And when you can help a client correct this imbalance, then all of a sudden they don't look at a problem that's maybe just a 2 or a 3 and fly off the handle like it's a 10. So to understand simple self-tests that you can have clients do at home and kind of look at their physiology and also understand how to correct this imbalance, jump over to our video on understanding a sympathetic imbalance for your clients to learn how to go through those moves and help clients get past this so they can calm down a little bit. Let us know how it goes.